First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Here we have a bike that has been out of commission for 1 week due to a mouse getting in here and chewing from here to back there. So all this wire was gone, the bike was shorting out. I was able to separate things and get it riding, but it would leave me without my VERMIN cruise control, which I do not want to be without. So I did my best here to add the wires I needed in. Once I took the pan out, thanks to ADV Japan for letting me know that could even happen, I think I am good. Let's find out if she shorts out. Whew. There we go, okay. Okay. No error message at this time. Let's get on the bike and find out if that's actually working. Okay, let's keep an eye on this and see what it looks like. Hopefully no error messages. For those that may have missed my Instagram and YouTube posts, 1 week ago today, I was ready to go. And by ready, I mean packed, bags on the bike. All I needed to do was climb on the bike. I was ready to go and ride Section 2 of the Northeast BDR. Unfortunately, when I went to start the bike, it started a little bit hard and then popped up with a MTC error across the bottom of the screen. This made my heart stop because that's the error that has kept my 790 Adventure R in the shop for 7 weeks now. Holy shoot. So my first thought was I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop on the code reader, find out what it says. Hopefully it's not as many error codes as the 790. Well, doing that, I discovered very quickly that the wires from the code reader dongle back to the wiring harness had been chewed up, and chewed up well. This meant I wasn't going anywhere on the bike, so I sealed it up and said, problem for another day. As it turned out, it was a problem for today. I got in there today, I removed the pan, I brought the wires back clean, and then I used the solder and shrink butt connectors to add another 8 inches of wire and reconnect that to the diag port. Now I don't have my diag reader with me. I don't keep the bike at my house anymore because, well, the mice ate both of my bikes that were there. However, I've got no issues with it so far. To really know if it's working though, I'm gonna have to get on the highway here or someplace I can do over 30 so that I can use my VERMIN cruise control. Wish me luck. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear me on the highway, but cruise control is on, and it's magical. I am hating mice right now, but I am incredibly grateful for the fact that I was able to repair this without having to replace the main wiring harness. There is another 1 inch beyond what I used before it hits a big thick wiring harness that I wouldn't dare cut into. So that means I was probably one more mouse night away from my wiring harness being toast and no more magical cruise control. So I'm incredibly grateful that the mouse stopped when they did. And yes, a third day, because when I discovered this was a problem, I foolishly left my bike on the property. I did not leave the bike where it was chewed up, but damn it, the mouse found it the next night and chewed back even more of the wires. I lost about another 1.5 inches of wiring. So, whew, I'm very lucky I didn't leave it for a couple of days, because I probably would have come back to nothing to work with. And I certainly do not want to have to lose cruise control. After all, I want to rest my hand, right? Cruise control, cruise control. So now I can focus on what's really wrong with my bike. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I got a bit of a wobble over 65 miles an hour. I think it's just the fact that my front tire is so worn. It feels smooth when I move the bars around, but I could have a bad head bearing up there too. It might be something I need to work on. However, I have the front tire. I'm just waiting for something to come in the mail, and then I will put a nice new front tire on here, balance it, and if for any reason I still have my slight wobble, which isn't that bad, if I still have the slight wobble, I will go ahead and, well, pull the front of the bike apart. Hopefully it won't come to that. Well, all I have to say, folks, is I am one happy 390 owner. I am glad I was able to take care of this. That said, oof, it really sucks knowing that a place you keep your bike for years will be absolutely fine. I had this bike for 3 years in the exact same shed, the exact same place. Nothing changed. And somehow this year, the mice just moved into the area. They not only ate the wiring on my 390 Adventure, they also ate the wiring in the back end of my Honda, which was stored in a separate shed 25 plus feet away. So there's some form of infestation on my property, which is why this bike is not going back. I'm keeping it in my daughter's storage, and that's where it's gonna stay, because I don't know when those damn mice are gonna come back. And I really, really don't want them to disable my favorite motorcycle. That would just ruin my day. Not to mention my whole damn summer. I gotta tell you, it is a bright sunny day, and I'm just so happy to be back on this bike. I actually took a ride on the Honda this morning after repairing the wiring on that, and I had a great time. I really did. But it was cold and lightly raining. Now, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna head into my office, grab a couple of things, and then I'm gonna go out and take a ride in the country today, because enjoy my favorite bike on a beautiful day. So those of you that stuck around, I appreciate it, and take care.